it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. So the Clemson Tigers offense will be first on the attack. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right, and tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for senior year too. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not. He decided to come back. He believes this offense can do something special, and if they're going to do that, then he's obviously going to have a big year.
Moves around to clear up the vision. Brings it down on the right side. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
Really nice play there catching the pass. And I'll tell you, it's not easy to get on the field these days at Clemson if you're a wideout. Because of the success they've had recruiting and all the NFL talent they've had outside at the position, getting on the field and competing is no simple task. It's not easy to do, but this guy has everything you look for. He is built to succeed, not just at the college level. I think this guy's got an opportunity on Sundays, too.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. It's a draw. Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Good timing on the quick out. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
What an exciting way to start this season. This offense had a plan. They knew who they wanted to be, but you had to come out and execute it, and that was a beautiful first drive, creating some momentum, not only for this offense, but for this squad to start the season.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game, and the extra point makes it 7-0. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive, and they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Florida's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. It's not always easy to know what you're going to get when you come into a new situation as a transfer, but one thing, David, that will translate for this guy, when there's a hole, he knows how to hit it.
Yeah, and how nice is it to have a guy, man, you know exactly what he is, who he is. He's been around your program. He knows the lessons you want him to teach. He's the guy you want him to be. And now he gets to step in as a senior with all that experience and lead this squad.
Yeah, and David, he's worked so hard for this moment, too, right? This guy put his heart and soul into the offseason workout program, knowing this day was inevitably going to come. He's going to have an opportunity in this game to stat it up. He's going to get the ball early. He's going to get it often. A lot of people really excited to see how he plays in this one.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. He's simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire entire country.
The Gators have their offense in high gear. Send the tight end in motion. Here's the handoff. There he goes. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
That's a really good-looking run. I tell you, it's not easy to start at the running back position for the Florida Gators. When you think of where they can recruit in the state of Florida and really nationally, they've got a lot of the best around the country in high school wanting to come play here. So it says a lot if you're RB1 in this offense, but this dude shows you why. Speed and playmaking ability all day long.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Nah, this defense, you could tell, they were aggressive and attacking, and it really paid off.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. A shot toward the end zone. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Look to me on that.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. The extra point here would tie the game. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. That drive covered 55 yards for the score. They are set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. With the last drive in for a touchdown, they'll try to do it again on this one. Snags it quickly on the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Let's take a second and talk about Clemson. They start the season in the top 10. Ideal position to make a run. But what do they need to avoid?
Well, I think you avoid the talks about me and where we're at, because that doesn't matter. This team's got a lot to prove. It's a very talented team, but they got to start the season off at. That first impression makes a big deal in all these voters, Jesse.
Yeah, I think a lot of these players are hungry to prove that top 10 ranking is legit. But talking to some of their guys too, David, they actually feel like they're not ranked high enough.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Concentrate on one thing. Make the catch. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Got it in the middle. It's Mallett. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback will keep it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the quick shuffle pass. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Fires the pass, intercepted. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for it.
They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Off the play fake. They get to him as he throws. Got him downfield. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Maryland is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you never know. They're trailing by just 4 to Virginia. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll run it to the right. Look out, he's got room. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
And the Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Bully ball on 3rd and short. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him short. He does not pick up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Gators look to keep this drive humming. Leaves it with the running back. Breaks the tackle. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Guys, let's chat about Florida. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus, the number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys have decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
Smashes in between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Dropping back, it's Chambers. Makes the grab. At the 35, he's got room. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got a man in the middle. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. Leaves it with the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. On a little time, lets it go. That 3rd down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll go to the ground. Brings it to the open. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. This offense with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Creates a little room. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a 1st down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He's got his man. Makes the grab. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. He gets it into the red zone, but not quite to the line to gain. They'll mark it at the 18, and it's 4th down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Absolutely perfect. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab, it's Godet. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That quarterback putting the space in the fan, I love it. Coming up quickly, making a tackle in space.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll send the back in motion. To the air, it's Chambers. Got a man, it's Terry. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Terry. They bring him down, but it'll be 1st down at the 42. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. And the Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Fires on the move. Complete to the right. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right hash. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And here's the return. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Under a minute to play here in the 1st half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the 1st half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, you've been calling a magnificent game there in Gainesville so far.
Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They start this 3rd quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the 1st half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain, so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Makes a move. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Running back searching for a hole. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You've got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
They'll say he stepped out of bounds right at the 17. First down, operating in the red zone and doing it in a den of noise. Back to throw, it's Chambers. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. He didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They'll give it to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. There's the pressure. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on 1st down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on 2nd down, and now put him in a 3rd and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Firing to the right, complete. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to...
Touchdown, Tiger! And they take it in for 6 more points. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. The give from the gun. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
He gets it up across the 20 to the 22 before he's pushed out of bounds. And the Gators line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is called for. You want to make sure that you field it cleanly in rainy weather like this. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense working from the pistol. Back to pass, it's Chambers. Catch in the middle, it's Godet. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on second down. Wants to go up top. And the throw out to the sideline with just a few yards.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route. And this is a timing route. The quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They turn to the passing game on third and short. He's got his man. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Now the play fake. Throws to the tight end. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
Pulls it in. It's Terry. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. They just keep throwing him the ball, this time on the slant.
No doubt. And you've seen it with the slant. You've seen other routes. Every route he's running, he's good. He seems to be open. So I'm going to continue to pick at this matchup every chance I get.
Got his man. Out of bounds after a big pickup on the play, just a couple of yards short of the goal line.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the...
He's trying to get it in. Touchdown, Clemson. And the route is on. This dude is putting on a show, taking up residence in the end zone by the air and by the ground, in keeping with what Clemson looks for in a quarterback.
Man, this is unbelievable. I mean, you've seen so many great guys run through, and Clemson majors in quarterbacks that can throw, can run, and really be dynamic. And this guy is having himself a day.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Makes the grab on the big throw. It's a run. Touchdown, Florida. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking downfield, it's Chambers. He wants to take the top off. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line. Touchdown, Tigers. And the stomping has commenced.
And I just love what I'm seeing from this team. Like, going on the road, game one, where you're still figuring out who you are and what you do well. Another scoring drive by this offense. Looks like they're going to get the dub in a hostile environment to start the season.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Hand off from the shotgun. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Fires to the right. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Finds a man on the right. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Mallett. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
The screen, he's got wheels. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. The Gators have this offense rolling. Off the play fake on first down to throw. A strike downfield. He's in open space downfield. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. And the Gators started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Off the boot, looking for his man. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy in front.
They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
The give to the back. Tough sliding in there. Picks up a couple, but still needs 2 more on fourth down. If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. Needs it to keep this drive alive. He will not get it. A 4th down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out.
He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it inside the 25. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the 4th quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. The give to the back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
And what you see late in games, man, those teams that can really run the football and run that clock when they got a lead, you really win a lot more football games. So I think you look for them to be physical down the stretch of this game, try to continue to do this on the ground, continue to eat that clock.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. He was running through tackles and picked up the 1st down and finally got knocked down.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that 1st down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that 3rd down and short. And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Chambers. Going for 6. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And the second half looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point, and game 1 going exactly how they scripted it.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Gators sending the offense back to work. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of...
And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. He just terrorizes quarterbacks, his 30th career sack.
And that's an amazing number, 30 sacks, because a lot of guys get sacks early in their careers, and then coordinators figure it out and then start double-teaming them and sliding and chipping, and then their numbers come down. This guy, though, David, has never stopped.
And it's got to be consistently, Jesse. Like, you got to consistently play hard, play after play, because sometimes they get rid of the ball fast. Sometimes you can't get in the mix. But to get to the quarterback 30 times, very few people have done that.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Gators will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
Off play action. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback. Now facing a 3rd and long. He wants to change this route. Back to throw, it's Chambers. Right on the money. He'll be stopped short at the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
Quarterback adapted. And as the ball goes to the turf, the clock has hit 0.